sweet friends, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Amy and welcome to Simply Our Home. Yesterday, my husband Scott and I went to one of my favorite antique stores here locally to just check it all out. I like to pop in there every couple of months to see what they have new and also to just search through all of their items for that treasure within the haystack. Now, this store is gigantic. It has 3 floors and around every corner there are items galore. So today I set myself a budget of $100. And so here at the end, I'll share with you what I picked up. And also I'll be sharing with you what caught my eye today and what I like to look for when I'm antiquing, as well as thrift store shopping. Now, I know antiquing can sometimes get expensive, but you can really have room to negotiate, so just keep that in mind. So if you're looking forward to seeing how many items I can get for that price point and what I did pick up, definitely keep on watching, give me a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, I would love if you would hit that subscribe button and join me here. Well, friends, let's go ahead, go shopping, and then meet me back here and I'll share with you all of my goodies. Like I said, this antique store is massive. Around every corner there is treasures galore to be sifted through and found. They have lots of unique, timeless furniture pieces that would add character to your home instantly, while other pieces need just a little TLC and could easily become that show-stopping find that no one else has. Now, as a total disclaimer, I am no expert to antique shopping. It's just something that I find therapeutic and fun, and I love finding items that you know have a story behind them and that could bring back maybe a memory that you have. If you've been antiquing for a while, definitely leave me your expertise or suggestions on how you go about looking for that special one-of-a-kind piece. Right away, this large grapevine vase caught my attention. It has a very unique shape, has a rustic modern feel, and brings tons of warmth and texture. I think it would be perfect in an empty corner, maybe with some uplighting to give your space that instant wow factor. Also, take a look at this cast iron vintage fireplace set. Pieces like this, added to your fireplace surround, will give you that collective charm that you really can't get when you buy new. Tucked behind these 2 pieces is this beauty. Now they are calling it a wood trencher, but instantly I thought massive dough bowl. Could you see this placed on a large kitchen island filled with seasonal florals? I think this would be a huge impact and a showstopper. I tend to be most drawn to metal, copper, pottery, and wood pieces. So next up, they have tons of crocks and jugs and lots of pottery to just sift through. Some of these are gorgeous, used as is, or you could even pick up some of these and use a DIY age technique, if it's not the right color, to really create a beautiful one-of-a-kind piece. Also, when I'm antique and vintage shopping, I love to stroll by and take a look at their vintage books. Designers all across the board are using them to decorate their spaces. I love to use them on coffee tables and bookshelf styling. They just add a sense of history and collected timeless decor. These books here were ranging in price from $6 to $12. I also love to look at their lighting options. They have tons to choose from. They have some that are super unique and small that would look great on a kitchen countertop, tucked in a corner to add a really sweet glow at night. And then they just have some really unique lighting options that you just don't see elsewhere. When browsing throughout the store, I keep my eye open for candlestick holders, whether they be brass or copper ones. I love the patina and just the character of these. Now, sometimes they can be a little bit pricey here at the antique store, and I prefer to look for them at discount or thrift stores, but sometimes you can run onto a great deal. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I love to run onto things that just spark a special memory, and this antique ice cream maker did just that. It instantly reminded me of my sweet daddy. He absolutely loved homemade ice cream, both vanilla and chocolate, and almost every year on his birthday, we celebrated by making a few turns. Although, spoiler alert, it didn't come home with me. I wondered how many special celebrations this little ice cream maker was present for. Next up are a few unique finds that I thought would be great for a kitchen. I have never seen anything quite like this cast iron cornbread pan. I thought that was super cute. This is a very large wooden bowl, priced at only $25. I think it would look great out on a countertop as a fruit or vegetable bowl. I also spotted some ironstone pieces. This pitcher was $29. They also had a platter and 5 plates, all in great condition. This vintage gold frame mirror was absolutely stunning. It resembles lots of the high-end Anthropologie mirrors at only $39. I think this would look great in a bathroom or even amongst other wall art to create a unique looking gallery wall. Finding unique vintage wall art is super fun. This one here reminds me of one sold on McGee & Co. and other high-end designers. It is super neutral, black and white, can be used in a gallery wall, and I think it is a timeless piece. Here are the last few items I wanted to point out before we head home, and I'll share with you what I decided to take home with me today. So definitely keep on watching, don't click out just yet. You want to see how I did with a budget of $100. All right, friends, well, I hope that you enjoyed seeing what caught my eye today. And now it's time for me to share with you what I was able to bring home for that $100 price point. And I actually was able to get this all for $90.95. So all these things came in under budget. So the first thing that I love to look for, and you know me, is copper. I just think that it warms up my home and gives it that like cottage traditional look that I just think gives it a cozy feel. So this first item caught my eye because it is copper, and it says that it is a copper candy kettle, but it was for $15, and she did give that to me for $15. So I didn't get anything off for it. But I love that it has this little brass handle, and I think this would look really great on some peg hooks or any type of hooks in the kitchen. And a lot of these items you'll see today, I kind of had our kitchen in mind, that or the dining room. But here on the stamp, it says that it is solid copper and it is from Korea. But I think this will be a nice piece to add to give our kitchen a little bit of character. All right, so the next item is also a kitchen item, and it's this little beater. I thought this was adorable. I love that it's very antique looking, and I love the wood on it. And here it looks like it's maybe been painted with red and maybe scuffed off. It's kind of like a really subtle red, but I love that. And so again, I think this would look great somewhere in the kitchen to add a little bit of character. I think it does actually spin. It kind of gets stuck, but of course I would never use it. Let's see. Can we get it to go? I think if I put it down like this, it actually does spin pretty good. I had it going last night. So yeah, it does spin a little bit, but of course I would never use this. And she gave this to me for $2 because in the store it didn't even have a price tag. So I thought that was pretty good. Here on the side it says high speed super center drive beater, made in the United States of America. And then it has a patent number. So I thought that was pretty cute. The next item I just had to bring home because why did I need another basket? No, but I loved its shape and its color. I don't think there's anything antique about it. It doesn't say anything like that on the tag. It was $6 and she did give it to me for $6. You'll see here that she did discount some things pretty good for me, which I really appreciated. But I just love the little handle and that it is open, and so it'll be great against a wall. And I'm thinking of doing something a little bit unique in our kitchen. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming here shortly. And I think this is going to go on some hooks. And I think this would look great with some herbs or any type of faux plant peeking out inside. And then as we go through the seasons, I can change out the florals, which is another great thing that I love to do with my decor. Up next, I ran onto a lot of these cast iron skillets, but I was looking for something very small. And so this one was $8 and I thought it was in really good condition. Of course, I won't be using this. It would be the perfect size for an egg. It says that it is 6.5 inches and it was made in Taiwan. And then it has a number 7 down here. But I thought it would look really cute on some hooks, either in the kitchen, dining room, or even just set up along the backsplash to give a dark element. I think that will look really cute. And so I just couldn't pass this little guy up. Of course, you know my copper obsession. So I seen this little piece and I thought, how adorable. It has a little lid that comes off. It does look like it is probably copper plated because it is silver down in and on the cap. I love the little brass handle and this little handle. I'm not sure what I would use this for. I probably would never use it. It's more for decor purposes. It does have like a little dent, but I think that just adds character. And here on the bottom, it was for $4 and she gave that to me for $4 as well. But I think this would look cute over on the coffee bar, on the shelves, on our counters in the kitchen. So again, I just can't pass up copper. I see it and it's just like, oh, I have to have it. I don't know why. And for that price point, I think that's really great because in stores, you just don't see copper items. And so I'm always on the lookout for those type of cute little pieces. All right, so next up is this cute little plate rack. It was priced at $5. She actually gave that to me again for $5. So I guess she only discounted one item, actually 2, and you'll see that coming up here later, but it was discounted a good bit, and I really appreciate that. But this is black. I think it'll go with all of my decor. I'm not sure if this is antique, of course. It doesn't say anything about being antique. But I just love that you could put a plate, of course. You could also use a canvas print or picture. And it just makes a nice little presentation with a vignette. So I love this little guy. It is black. And again, I'm always in need for things like this to either set a canvas print or something like that on. And so I thought that would be a great little piece to come home with me. Okay, so the finale and the biggest pieces that I got today, and she discounted them a lot. And it is these gigantic jugs. This one is probably 2 gallon. Let me put it down here. And then this one here says that it is 1.5 gallon. This one has a cork. Now this one does not, but look, I mean, gorgeous pieces, and she gave them to me for $45, both of them together. I thought that this one was going to be $45 and this one was going to be lots more. And if you look real close, doesn't that brown kind of have a copper hue? And I think this will look really great on our island because of our darker countertops. This will really pop off of the surface, and then you have the darker top, which is exactly what I'm going for. It adds a lot of character, and so I just love these. And for getting both of those for $45 is fantastic. All right, sweet friends, that wraps up today's haul, and I was able to get 8 awesome items for under $100, and more specifically, I got them for $90.95. So I thought that was a great find and deal. And so before we end our time together, let's go ahead and go to God's Word. So today's Bible verse comes from Matthew 6, chapter 19. Do not store up for yourself treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up yourselves treasures in heaven, where moth and rust do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So, although I spoke of these so-called treasures, my true treasure is in God and God alone. Well, friends, I hope that you enjoyed today's video and maybe found it helpful. If you did, definitely give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I hope to see you real soon in my next one. Take care and God bless. Bye.